evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to witness the quarterfinals of the NSCI Open All India Snooker 2022. On table number 1, we have Ishpreet Singh playing Saurav Kothari. On table number 2, we have Kreishh Gurbaxani playing Ishpreet Singh. On table number 3, we have Lakshman Rawat playing Vijay Shabani. On table number 4, we have Sparsh Nirvani playing Dilip. I would request everybody to put their mobiles on silent mode. We will have a break of 10 minutes after 5 frames. All the best.
Welcome everyone to the Baulkline Arena in NSCI Mumbai. This is the quarterfinals of this event. We have finally made it all the way here. We had the qualifying rounds and now we've come down to the main draw. We had the leagues and now we are back with the quarterfinals. The lineup we have today for you for the quarterfinals: on table 1, we have India number 2, Mr. Malkeet Singh playing playing Saurav Kothari, who is, or rather former champion for the billiards nationals. He's also won a couple of titles in snooker as well. Hello.
17.
Sorry for the interruption. On table 1, we have Malkeet Singh versus Saurav Kothari. On table 2, we have India number 1, Ishpreet Singh playing Maharashtra number 1, Kreishh Gurbaxani. On table number 3, we have India number 3, Brajesh Damani playing India number 8, Lakshman Rawat. And on table number 4, we have
24.
Dilip Kumar playing Sparsh Nirvani, both in the top 32 of the Indian ranking system.
Ishpreet, 24.
Both these players, Ishpreet and Kreishh, very attacking. They've got some amazing skills, both youngsters. And both of them are extremely talented. We've seen some amazing snooker by both of them. Kreishh Gurbaxani earlier today in the pre-quarter finals, beating Vijay Nichani 5-love in the best of 9. And of course, we have Ishpreet, who played former national champion Manan Chandra and got the better of him 5-2. Both players, or rather all the four players, have played a best of 9 today, and coming into this match with not sure fatigue, but yes, they have played a couple of frames before this as well. Of course, it all now depends on how much they practice in a regular day. And there was some good cueing by Ishpreet, although he had that miscue. I think he was just his line was just perfect. The ball yet went in, and he is back on the black with that fluke. He apologizes to his aspiring partner, both of them from Kharjum Khana. Both of them are students of the former champion Mr. Yasin Merchant. He is doing he has been off the table for quite some time, but he is yet creating waves by producing these champions in his academy. Ishpreet being one of his premier students. Of course, we also have the likes of Kreishh Gurbaxani, Sparsh Ferwani, Nikhil Sehgal, Harmer Mago, Surmer Mago. These are all promising young talents who Mr. Yasin Merchant is nurturing. So kudos to him for all that he has achieved in his career, as well as what he is achieving now as a coach. Ishpreet, they are asking the referee, Mr. Farhad Tengra, to just respot the pink, because he feels that the pink will not come on that spot purely because it's there's not enough space. Both the players just trying to ask the referee if he could just test with the marker if the ball is going to come there. Playing that plant beautifully well, and he's on the blue ball right now. He's going to try and come in the ball area to try and get this red. Playing that stun shot with a lot of left side, using the cushion, getting off the cushion,
21.
And he's back on this red pot. In this Baulkline arena, it feels, we are committee members, we feel very, very good to have these elite players compete for the championships. This is the first year of the Baulkline, and we are extremely, extremely happy and delighted to host this event and have all these champions get to our arena.
24.
Of course, India's top 8 have participated, Maharashtra number 1 and 2, Junior number 1, and of course a few others from the top 32 of India have participated in this tournament. Of course, what we see now are the top 8 who have made it this far in the quarterfinals of the Baulkline NSCI Mumbai. Ishpreet there losing no time. He's making a mark for himself in this match. and he could be racing away with this frame right now. He's already on a break of 32, and then this red would give him a break of 39. He's already notched up 56 points in this frame with a couple of reds that are yet to go. All the three reds are clustered just under the pink are going in the middle pocket, and that's exactly what Ishpreet has lined up for. And of course, with that, he is now going to open up his chances of clinching this first frame.
Ishpreet, 55.
Not sure if that was the commentator's curse, but we've got Kreishh now on the table, an extremely fluent and fast player. He's is popularly known as the speedster. He wastes no time, and his concentration levels and his cue prowess is just fantastic to see and watch. Of course, what we were seeing was Kreishh trying to flex his arms here in this frame. He knows that he's already out of this frame, but he was trying to just get onto the table, do some potting so that he could get his hand moving once again. Ishpreet stamping his mark in this match by taking the first frame. That is a brilliant shot by Ishpreet. Some very good control by him as well. He's back on the black, and he may be tempted to open up this pack, but he's just going to be clinical about this. He's going to try and see if he's got some other reds to pot in before he gets into this pack. No, he's going to show us a little bit of patience play right now. He's going to try and pot in all those balls that are freely available, and then probably he's going to try and start clipping the reds from the pack. To give you an update on all the other tables, table number 1 we have Malkeet versus Saurav Kothari. Malkeet leading 36 points to nil right now. On table number 3 we have Lakshman versus Brijesh, India number 3 versus India number 8. But for now you have Lakshman racing ahead with 61 points and Brijesh playing at 9. And on table number 4, we have Dilip Kumar, who's clinched the first frame 1-0 against Sparsh Ferwani. Coming back to our TV table, Ishpreet's got that one red that's going to open up the bunch as well. He's going to free up the pink as well. And he's done that very well. Crucial black coming up. This could set a tone for this frame as well. He's already notched up a break of 24. And some position plays what is going to be of prime importance right now. That's a good steady shot by Ishpreet. This is the same shot that he missed in the pre-quarter finals against Manan Chandra, and that cost him the frame. And I'm not too sure if that was actually working at the back of his mind, but he's done well here. And that's a fantastic shot by him. Very aggressive in his approach, playing that center pocket shot with a fantastic slightly unlucky there. He was expecting the cue ball to bounce a little harder and try and open up or clip that little cluster there. It may be interesting to see if he's got that red in the center. The referee just making sure that the pink is coming on the spot.
38.
Ishpreet now on a break of 38. Kreishh yet needs to open his scoring.
Ishpreet, 38. One.
Kreishh now on our screens, he is the speedster, and he is a very, very promising player, extremely talented. He is Maharashtra #1, and of course as a junior and sub-junior he's won all that he could. And you may now know why he is called the speedster. He doesn't waste any time. He's extremely clear in his thought process, and he's ready to execute.
27, 28,
he's going to try and stun this ball, come back 2 cushion for the red in the center now. He could have done slightly better there, but nonetheless,
35.
both the reds are in the pocket. What will be important is which one gets him the better angle for the next color. Kreishh has reduced the point difference to 2, and now of course he's leading by 1. And of course he now needs to get off that cushion, come back for the blue in the center, and then go on to clear from here. That's a good shot with the rest. Back on the pink. And this is exactly where Kreishh is so effective. Before you know it, he's already onto you. He's scoring at great pace. And this is exactly what he had done in the pre-quarterfinals against Vijay Nichani, India #5. He didn't give him a chance to get on the table. Extremely fluent.
53.
And executed that shot really well. He's not very happy with that. He thought he would try and get on the other side of the blue, but now he has to follow this, and probably he'll come 2 cushion for the center. He's done just that, and that's a great positional play by him.
59.
The difference now 21 points with 1 red on the table. That is a total of 35 on table, and of course sinking this. He should have played that slightly better, trying to get off that cushion. He's made that shot difficult for himself, but now going for the pink. And missing that shot. This was definitely his frame to take, but he made a silly error, and this could cost him this frame. Crucial pot coming up, and he needs to grab this because Ishpreet does not give so many chances. It'll be interesting to see if he's going to play safe or he's going to try and pot this ball. He's got 2 options, one on the top and of course one in the center. Center makes more sense because he can then control the cue ball, but It could be expensive in case he misses, but let's see what the champion thinks. He's gone for that shot in the top pocket, and the ball just left its path, deviated slightly towards the right, and resulted in missing. Oh, this is extremely unlucky for Kreishh. That's a good shot by Kreishh there. He's used that side of the cushion and he's clipped the green. But of course he has sold the green ball. This is the second chance for Ishpreet to clinch this frame. He's going to play this shot with a little bit of side. Maybe he's going to come out to cushion for the brown ball. And he's done just that. He's played that well. He may have an angle to stun that ball for the blue in the center pocket, and he's going to do that off the cushion.
7.
He's played a fantastic positional shot there. He's landed perfectly with the right angle on the pink ball, and this means that he needs
18.
just the black to clinch this frame.
25. Frame to Ishpreet.
A frame that was definitely for Kreishh to take was won by Ishpreet. This could have been 1-all, but not to be.
Kreishh, 1. 1. Eight. 9.
'Welcome back live to this quarterfinal between Ishpreet Singh Chadha and Kreishh Gurbaxani. Both these boys hailing from Gymkhana, youngsters in this Indian circuit. We've witnessed quite a few high breaks in this tournament. Ishpreet leading 2-0 in this one.
15.
These two are practice partners. They play day in and day out together. It's quite an open frame here now from Ishpreet, and you'd be quite surprised if he misses from here after having a 2-love lead. It seems like he's kind of running away with this match. The last frame was quite tight. Kreishh had his chances. On the last red, the fact that he went for the pink was quite an aggressive option. He could have taken the blue and made sure of the frame. But that's the nature of the players we're seeing today, so they're quite aggressive there. Ishpreet's now on a break of 30 odd. Just to tell you the scores on the other table, Saurav and Malkita still playing their first frame. Lakshman's up 1-love against Brajesh, and Dilip Kumar is up 2-love against Sparsh. I think Ishpreet got a kick there. He might ask the referee to clean the white ball there. Just what a kick is when your white ball strikes the object ball, it kind of bounces on the spot at the point of contact. It could be due to a lot of reasons. Could be a chalk mark, could be some dust, could be, I mean, it's not really proven why a kick really happens on the table, but we just saw that happening. He's going for a long pink here now. This is an aggressive option, and he's played it beautifully. So these boys are playing some fearless snooker, both Ishpreet and Kreishh. Ishpreet is the favourite. It was the top seed in the tournament, not after the reseeding, but was the top seed from the start of the tournament. On a break of 35 with about 3 or 4 difficult reds here. If he makes a century here, he'll be really, really riding high on confidence. Kreishh will be ruining his chances in the last frame. You know, the amount of chances he had in the last frame, it was not easy for him to have actually lost it.
44.
But that's the way the tide turns. Makes it 51.
51.
7 reds on the table.
52.
'Ishpreet's also playing in a very good rhythm right now. He's not really taking too much time. This happens sometimes when you get when the rub of the green goes in your favor. You sometimes seem to get that extra step, that extra momentum, that extra zing to, you know, go on and on, knowing that your opponent hasn't capitalized on many chances. And that should be frame ball. So we have Ishpreet leading 3-0 in this best of 9 quarterfinal. Let's see what Kreishh can do. Kreishh has spent a month along with a couple of other youngsters from India in Sheffield, They were at Ding's Academy, which is headed by Chris Green, and I think Lucky Vatnani is managing their academy as well. So a couple of Indians there. There's a Sightright. The Sightright head coach also resides in Sheffield. So all these boys have gone there. I think it was Digvijay Kadian, Ishpreet, Krish and Ritik Jain, if I'm not mistaken, who spent about a month there in Sheffield. Ishpreet now on a break of 73 with 3 difficult reds. If he can make a century here, he'll be really riding high on confidence. A little unlucky there, not getting the cannon on the red. Might have to opt for a double. I have to play this really hard to get this double, narrow the angle. It's quite a narrow angle. He's played it well. Makes it 80, 83, 82.
84.
Sorry, 84. Scoreboard is a little further away from our eyesight.
85.
It's been a clinical break, apart from that one kick shot, which forced him to take the pink into the yellow pocket. It's been precision snooker from Ishpreet, who's been the man to beat this year in India. He's won every tournament that he's entered in India this year, including the nationals. The only tournament I think he lost was the Asian snooker, which was also in the final. It's 97 with all the colours on the spot. Possibility of making a 1-2-2.
97.
It's going to be 1-4-4. While we're watching Ishpreet, moving up the table, there is another frame which just went down to black ball on table number 1 between Saurav Kothari and Malkit Singh. That is still on black ball. There is on table number 3 Brijesh Damani and Lakshman Rawat. Lakshman leads 1-0 and is on the table with the scores almost level with 3 reds to go. Table number 4 has Sparsh running and Dilip Kumar. Dilip Kumar leads 2-0, but Sparsh is on the table with a good opportunity. Ishpreet there making a beautiful 124 unfinished. Let's see if Kreishh can respond here. It's not easy, you know, these boys practice together, and Ishpreet's been the one who's kind of, you know, won most of the tournaments recently. We're just going to head into a digital break. As we're back, we will join you after a small television interview. So Ishpreet leading 3-0 in this best of 9 versus Kreishh Gurbaxani. Both of them have had decent results in their last round. Ishpreet beating Manan Chandra 5-2. Kreishh getting the better of Vijay Nichani 5-0. Not sure if that red pot is on. I don't think it is. He does not have too many options here as he's been snookered behind the green as Kreishh. He might have to try. I think he's going one cushion into the bunch. That might leave Ishpreet with something on. That's really slow, and that's definitely left Ishpreet on with something, if I'm not mistaken, into the right bottom pocket. The shot was far off. I think he's left the plant on for Ishpreet. Yeah, there you go. The plant's taken really well. And the way Ishpreet's playing, this seems like he could be running away with this match quite quickly. Generally, a player like Kreishh would have gone and checked if that plant was on before playing that shot. Nevertheless, an aggressive shot by Ishpreet and an outstanding shot there to go into the bunch to leave yourself the safety with the knowing that the red on the left bottom would be on. And now with most of the balls in the clear, this gives Ishpreet favorite for this frame as well. Just checking to see if that ball is on or not. Oh, maybe that ball is not on. Our camera angles here made us feel that that red at the leftmost bottom of your screen was on into the pocket, but it's not. He could be opting for a double here if he's thinking very aggressive and trying to cover that bottommost red on the left with the black, or safer shot would be to play a nice safety shot and try and get behind the brown. Depends how he's feeling. He's played an aggressive shot there. I don't really know what he was thinking, but he's left the white ball very far away from the back cushion, which gives Kreishh an opportunity on this red. This red a little left of your screen from the bunch. He can go around in the two cushions, maybe go for one of the back colors, even the blue perhaps if he lands up a little low. Beautiful shot there. He stayed for the black, which is even more aggressive. That's an outstanding shot from Kreishh. And if we can see him making a break here, that will really say something about his temperament right now.
Eight. Nine.
He's played that ball with a little bit of check side or left hand side. People who don't understand what check or running side is, it's much easier to know if it's left or right. Played with a lot of left side there to stay for the black. And he has missed the black off the spot, which is not something you would want to be doing at 3-0 down versus Ishpreet Singh Chadha. Ishpreet's been left with a long red on into the yellow pocket. And he's played that with two cueings and into the heart of the pocket. So a little difference in maturity showing on the table now between Kreishh and Ishpreet. A couple of years ago, maybe Ishpreet would have been on the same receiving end as Kreishh is right now.
Eight.
This was a little tricky for Ishpreet. He might have got a small cannon on the red above the red. He was playing to get some nice positional on the black. He didn't, so this is not the most easiest shot. Again, he's played in the heart of the pocket, and he's looking really, really confident. I think he's grown through the tournament. Like in his first few matches, you wouldn't think he's been playing to the level that we know he could. He made 4 or 5 centuries in the last tournament that he played. I don't think he's made more than one in this one. Although the conditions in this tournament are outstanding, they're the same conditions we get in the Nationals. The tables provided by S. Sharma from Delhi, who's been providing the same tables for the Nationals for about 10 years now. So all these players are very used to these conditions. On the other table, Lakshman Rawat has managed to get a 2-0 lead over Brijesh Damani. And Dilip Kumar and Sparsh Firvani are still at 2-0 leading with Dilip Kumar. Good black there. The white ball was quite close to the cushion. To raise your cue and play a shot, there's a lot of element of risk when you raise your cue and play a stun shot, because even a tiny bit of side could escalate into a lot more.
25.
He's played a nice cannon there into another red to land himself on the black. This again is not the easiest of blacks. And at 3 love and 37 plays 9. This could be a telling blow if he could get this in. I think he's undercutted. He might have got a kick.
25.
He might have got a kick. The way it seemed when the white ball touched the black, that there was a little bit of thick contact. Kreishh doesn't seem to want to clean the white ball. Might be in a hurry to get his break started, because he's been left with 2 reds. Either one that he could take on, one to the right, one to the left. It's a very important visit for Kreishh. He needs to make at least a 50-60 break here to prove that he's here to play and not just here to see Ishpreet playing. Good opening red, went for the Bok colors, opening his hand a bit by playing it a little freely. There is no difficult red in this frame. I don't know what... There was a little bit of a sarcastic clap for himself on the table. Although the black is on if he chooses to play it. The blue requires him to go around 3 cushions to get another ball. He might play it with a lot of top and right. He's opted to go for a more difficult mid-range pot.
10.
It's nice to see him at least go around the table and check his options out. Generally he plays at a much higher pace.
11.
And the way the whites landed here, it's been perfect for Kreishh. He's got many options now on what red to go for. And the one he chose could be the one that he played a little hard for. He plays left-handed as well, so he's got that advantage. Choosing to go for the rest though.
18.
And he has missed something that he shouldn't have. It was not the most difficult of reds for him to have missed. And from here to see Ishpreet missing. Ishpreet there going to ask the referee Farhad Tengra to clean the white ball. Probably due to the last black that he missed, which was undercut by him, which is generally due to a kick.
1.
So it's seeming like it's going to be 4-0. One red will clear up the path for the other one. As he pots this red into the left bottom, you will see that the ball on the left bottommost of your bunch would be available on the right. And once he pots that, it'll clear the path for another red to be potted into the pocket where he's potting the black right now. So one ball clears the path for the other, and precision snooker play requires you to make good positional play during such a break. But the caliber of Ishpreet Singh Chadha, you would know that he would want not to really disturb the bunch unless he really has to.
17.
Again, there was a kick on the white ball, but it's not too bad as it was a straightish shot, so it didn't deviate the object ball far away from the line of contact and from the line of where he wanted it to finish. He's got a lead of 54 to 27. That's 27 points. With this black, will become 34, which leaves him one red required for Kreishh needing a tie, a red in the color, and Kreishh is out of the frame.
24.
He will probably screw back, hand up on the pink,
25.
which he has done very well. 35 points the difference. With this black, it will become, with this pink, it will become 41. And it's almost curtains for Kreishh here, unless he pulls a rabbit out of the hat, which I mean, you know some players who are very gritty and who put their head down and say, okay, I'm going to do this. Kreishh is more of a front runner. If he goes ahead, it's very difficult to catch him. This match seems like it's already 4-0. It's a lovely pot there from Ishpreet, and it is become 4-0 with a lead of 42 points on the colours, and it seems like it's going to clear it easily. Frames on the other table are still the same. Lakshman Rawat leading 2-0, Dilip Kumar leading 2-0, and Malkeet Singh and Saurav have been fighting it out for that first game. It went to a black ball decided in the first. Kothari who won the first frame there versus Malkeet Singh. He's on a beautiful break of 90 odd on table number 1. 7, I think. A couple of reds to go. Scored that red beautifully. He's come on a color, and that should be first century of the quarterfinal today. On that table, sorry. After Ishpreet's 124, this is Saurav Kothari on a break of 104 with a red to go. The highest break up till now has been 136, made by Kamal Chawla, who unfortunately lost his pre-quarterfinal match to the gritty Brijesh Damani, who's trailing 2-0 to Lakshman Rawat, and is 21 points down in the third frame. So Saurav missing on 104, but leads 2-0. against Malkeet Singh, the India number 2. As Kreishh is about to break off in this best of 9, he needs to win the next 5 out of 5 frames. We've seen it happen before, but the way Ishpreet's playing and the way Kreish's body language is on the table, it seems difficult from here for him. Ishpreet playing something what we call as an up and down safety, which is kind of a defensive shot. He's left a ball on for Kreishh if Kreishh feels like at the bottom of the bunch at the right side. It's kind of a free try. You're not going to really leave. The only ball you can leave on is the one you're trying. He's played that to perfection, has Kreishh. I cannot see how much angle he has right now. It seems a little straightish on the black. But he could play a lot of side and come for the red next to the blue. He did not use a lot of side on it, but he might have still landed up on it. He now needs to come a little low on the blue. He needs to come 3 cushions for the blue. He's come 2 cushions for the blue. And he has come absolutely perfect. Now this is a shot that could determine this frame. He's broken that well. He's gone full ballish into the pink, which is something you aim to do when you go from the blue into the bunch. Your primary aim is to go full ballish into the pink to see if you're left with a shot onto a red. He's been a little unfortunate here that his white has landed up on to the side cushion. I don't know if he's left himself anything on. So safety here for Kreishh, and I have to say it's a little bit unfortunate. Even this shot that he's played, it's kind of a midway shot that he's played. You either aim to be dead on the cushion, or you try to come behind one of the box colors. So he was probably two-minded in what he wanted to do. This is quite an easy shot for Ishpreet to play thin along this red and come back probably behind the yellow, as he has just played, and he has played it beautifully. All ball snooker for Kreishh. It's a lovely shot there by Ishpreet. It's always a little bit of element of luck that is needed in those kind of shots. You're not always confirmed whether you're going to land up behind the color or not. Kreishh checking his angles, trying to see if he can figure out a way to come behind the 3 reds around the pink. If he can come 2 cushion, I think that 1, 2, 3 cushion, 2 or 3 cushions around those reds behind the pink, that would be ideal for him. I think he's going the other way, and this will be a foul and a miss.
Foul and a miss. Ishpreet 4.
Although I'm not sure if Ishpreet's been left with anything, so might put Kreishh back on the spot by replacing the white ball. The shot for Kreishh to play right now is definitely to try and come behind the 3 reds that are behind the pink. The one that he's going for, even if he does get it, even if he flicks it, he might leave a red on. So he should be looking at another option here. He's got the angle for it. There are sliding cushions. Any new table would have sliding cushions, just as we have right now. Again, he's going for this. He needs to time this perfectly, and with the right amount of speed, and land full ballish on the ball, any ball that he lands on. There you go. He's not landed on the ball, and I think he's left Ishpreet on. The black is, if the black's not going in either of the two, the black's definitely not going in the right bottom. If it's not going in the left bottom, it's a difficult first shot for Ishpreet. So yes, he's put Kreishh back. This could go on for a while if Kreishh is playing it the way he is. A little bit of immaturity there by Kreishh. He should be looking at some other options here, because even if he strikes this red, he is in all probability going to leave Ishpreet on. So why not look at other options? On the other table, I think Sparsh Ferwani has managed to get a frame back from Dilip Kumar and make it 2-1 on table number 4. Rajesh Damani is leading by 40 points in the third frame against Lakshman Rawat. Both of them represent PSPB, which is the Petroleum Board. They're both from Indian Oil, if I'm not mistaken. Now Kreishh looking at some other options, although there is a very decent 2 or 3 cushion approach to come between the blue and the red after the first cushion. Into the cushion closest to the pink and land up on those reds behind the pink. So I think he is trying to come towards those 3 reds. And the referee called a foul. So this was probably the shot to play. Maybe if the top red goes between the 2 reds on the left side of your screen, Ishpreet will definitely take one of the top red on if it's going, or either of the 2 reds, if either of them are going. It's going to be a little bit of a tricky situation for referee Farhad Thingra. These 3 reds that were under the pink were not the easiest in terms of how you're going to replace it, unless you have pictorial evidence of how he's going to do it. Nowadays in the professional circuit, there's all these video cameras that take a statutory photo of the shot before you play. That was not the way it was, but I mean, it's alright. It's the best that they can do at this level, because we don't have the same technology as we don't have a 8 camera setup here, so we shouldn't be blaming the referees. But the shot Kreishh is attempting right now is probably a safer option than he was earlier. With these sliding cushions, he will land himself. My God, he's played that badly. Again leaving Ishpreet on, and this time with the blue going into the pocket, I think Ishpreet should definitely take this ball on into the center pocket. I don't think the score has anything with what his mindset should be right now. This is the aggressive shot to play. You've got the option. You've got the option to pot the red and land up on the blue. And with the blue, land up on some of the bottom reds next to the pink, or the one above the black on the left hand side. Wow. This is something you don't see very often. This is the red he's attempting is a much harder red than he's been left in the center pocket. But it's the kind of snooker these boys play nowadays. He wants to play the blue, open the pink up. A little unlucky there. I mean, he played it a little thick, maybe the blue into the pocket, so the blue cannon the red and not the pink. He's still left with a couple of reds, one which is 2 reds below the pink. Which he's played outstandingly well. Got a thin cannon on the pink. Was a little bit lucky to get that thin cannon on the pink. Left himself the pink and has made himself a definite favorite. Oh, it's been a little bit unfortunate again. So a little bit of luck going with Kreishh in the way that the balls are turning out for Ishpreet in this frame. If he attempts the red in the middle, which is not the easiest red, he will be left with something for sure, whether the pink or the blue. He's cued that very, very well as Ishpreet, and at 4-love you would be expecting him to be feeling very high on confidence and playing those shots beautifully. Stayed down on it nicely till the red went into the pocket. It's very imperative for players to stay down on the shot in such important shots where you know if you get up a little bit early, your white or your red could, you know, deviate from your line of aim, from your line of action. An outstanding shot there as Ishpreet gone early into the frame to open up the reds below the black so that he can hit a match-winning break. It was very key for him to make sure that the black is available in these pockets for him to make a match-winning break out of a frame-winning break out of it, and hence a match-winning break because he's at 4-love. So he went very early. It was a very aggressive shot, played very well. Now the frame is at his mercy. He can opt to take the long blue and stop for the red, which I think he might do. It's very straight, the blue, so he just needs to play a little bit of a stop ballish white ball, and this could be the ball that wins him. Oh my God, he's missed it.
3-1.
Was the right shot to play, left him very easy red to go on with. Now let's see if Kreishh can really respond. Kreishh is down by 20 points, down 4-love. Is playing against the person he plays every day with in the same club. They practice hours and hours together.
1.
He really needs to make a telling contribution here, because otherwise it's gonna be early curtains for Kreishh. And after winning 5-love, I think he complained about a kick there. Oh, I don't know. His body language state, I couldn't tell by our video angle here, but his body language stated that there was a kick there. And also the line of the pink, which went more straightish, probably suggests there was a kick. But that is probably end of match from here. Ishpreet is not going to give him another chance on the table. On other tables, table number 3, Brijesh Damani has managed to pull a frame back and is trailing 2 frames to 1 with his compatriot Lakshman Rawat. On table number 4, we have Dilip Kumar, the qualifier who won the qualifying leg 1, who is leading 2-1 against Sparsh Ferwani. And on table number 1, we have Saurav Kothari, leading Malkeet Singh, the India number 2, by 2 frames to nil. As we see 4-0 on this table by Ishpreet and leading by about 30 odd points. I think we're going to have a match shifted on the TV table after this, if this match gets over. Drop that dead beautifully to land nicely. He plays these shots really well. He can even come for the pink if he wants with the cue power that he has on this red.
16.
He's played that beautifully. Leading by 38. Needing black, red color and another red for him to win it. Again, one red will clear the path for another. This one that he pots should open up 2 reds into cross-side pockets. Lead moving up to 46. With this red will be 53. And this red is match ball for Ishpreet Singh Chadha, who has played absolutely beautifully.
31.
Kreishh Gurbaxani was just not up to the day today. He played beautifully in the morning against Vijay Nichani. Unfortunately, wasn't really up for this challenge against Ishpreet. He will grow in maturity and he will definitely come back. Kreishh has all the abilities. He's amongst the top 2 or 3 best juniors in the country that we have, along with Digvijay Kadian and S3 Krishna and Ryan Razmi. So these 3-4 boys have really been playing well in the last couple of years. Ishpreet now
40.
going through with the formalities. And next match tomorrow, the semi-final, Ishpreet would be facing the winner of Brijesh Damani and Lakshman Rawat. It is still 2-1 in favor of Lakshman Rawat. So most likelihood it will be Lakshman, but you could never write Brijesh off. Brijesh comes back in all these big prize money tournaments very well. I saw him winning the 2 lakh rupee CCI by beating good players a couple of years ago.
55.
There you see Ishpreet on a break of 55. And now it's a matter of time before he tries to, remove the blue if he wants to, or come right behind it to pull back for the pink. That's the only difficult shot in this break. On table number 4, Sparsh Ferwani is on a lovely break of 52. He was 2 love down.
67.
And he's fighting back really hard. Lakshman Rawat on table number 3. He's plumb amongst the colors and the reds. He's on a break of 15, and when he leads 2-1 up. An outstanding shot there by Ishpreet. And he deserves that little bit of luck to fall perfect on the pink. It's a break of 82. The black will make it 89 and seal his place into the semi-final. Congratulations to Ishpreet Singh Chadha to have demolished Kreishh Gurbaxani 5-0 in this quarterfinal.